Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the slight delay this morning. We had a quick phone call to deal with. Everything's fine, it's just one to deal with my work, but I might be going back. Oh, the lack of. More to the point. At the moment I'm home for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, until at least the end of May.
Yeah,
so
at least the end of May. So,
we'll be streaming these videos until at least the end of May.
Yes. So there you go. Keep us busy.
Hi, Mum.
We've got a couple of people, or just a mum?
We've got a couple of people,
Got a
so you
couple
can
of
get
people.
started.
Well done. That's cool. So we've already done a little bit of the prep for today. You can see we've taken some pearlescent card with holographic effect on it. I don't know if you can see the effect on that. And we've already foiled Natalie's design from yesterday in a nice silver foil onto the card. The reason we've done it off screen is it can be temperamental. Knowing what my streams are like, especially at the moment, it probably would have gone wrong. We'd have been here all day. So we thought we'd do it beforehand just to get ahead.
So do you want to just say that it's the fine tip that's
Yes.
been used?
We use the fine tip on
Hi,
the
Hayley.
foil quill.
Hi, Carol.
Which is currently cooling down over there, and we use a Ombre Keeper's battery pack to heat our foil quill. And we set our pressure down for our draw pressure down to -6. Because we're using the fine tip. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the glitter card and different sorts, and that is apparently put me bits to make a little bit of a card together out of all these bits.
Yeah, you're going to be cutting some glitter card, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to cut the glitter card.
Oh, and I've pinched your ruler, so you better have that back because you're going to need it.
I'm going to need that, am I?
Yeah. Measuring your flowers so you get them to the right scale.
Okay.
Okay. Looking at me as if say, why would I need a ruler?
Yes. Yes. I was thinking that, but never mind. Okay. That's just me. So the glitter card that I have on the desk is a nice blue ombre, and this is from Hobbycraft, and it has a wonderful sheen to it. I don't know if you can see the colour on that. And this is a non-shed glitter. It doesn't matter how much I rub on it, it's not going to go. And for use in your machine, you want to try and find non-shed glitter, because otherwise it will just clog up your machine, something chronic. The best test we've found so far for non-sheds, if it's in a polythene packet, have a look at the bottom of the packet. If there's bits of glitter at the bottom, you're probably better off with not buying that, because it's going to come off on your machine and shed everywhere.
Yeah.
There is quite a few ranges out there. So this one we had from Hobbycraft. That's an Hobbycraft as well.
Yeah, so Hobbycraft is the ombre and the plain glitter card.
Yeah. We also have some of this one, which is a lovely Dovecraft one, which they do in lots of colours and lots of range. It's a bit more gritty, but it is still non-shed. And it cuts lovely on the machine. We've used it in a couple of streams. We used it in... What stream did I use it in?
We used it in the watercolour original one on Twitch, didn't we?
I used it as well on someone recently.
Don't know, what did you use it on? I missed that one.
When something wasn't cutting right and I used it to cut out of. I used some of that. But yeah, it cuts very nice. It's good thickness as well. So that is a lovely card.
With the Dovecraft, you can also get it in double-sided and self-adhesive now as well.
Ooh, there you go. And Natalie's kindly die cut me some foliage, shall we say, to be attached to my card when it is cut. So she's just die cut that, and she's put some adhesive on the back for me as well. So she's done everything really, bless her. Trying to make my life easier given the way my stream's been going recently. So we're going to cut some flowers out.
Yep.
Are we not?
Yep.
I'm just using basic flowers on there.
Yep.
So just
and then you're going to make them into flowers.
And make them into flowers?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
With your embossing tool, darling.
But doesn't it usually cut the middle of that as well? I just got to pick the right one, have I? Oh.
Yeah, so if you've seen the ones at the start of the, at the top of the group, they were all created on the scanning cut and coloured with distress oxides, from what I remember. One of the first things I did with distress oxides. Have you ever thought about doing tutorial DVDs, especially the designing aspect? Oh, DVDs. I've thought about it. It's mainly about how we could actually get that to people and do mass production and things like that. So we'd have to do like a crowdfunder to be able to fund something like that.
Yes. Is that Sarah?
No, that's Hayley.
Hayley. Ah. So go on, explain to me what I'm measuring, because.
Okay, so with our design yesterday, we added some seemingly random swirly bits.
Yeah, I've got those. Yeah, so these ones.
Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to create flowers that are going to fit between. So this is why you need a ruler. So with your ruler, you're going to measure between your swirly bits. Okay, and this one's around about 1.5 centimetres. You don't have to be too accurate, just as long as it extends slightly beyond the edge of your swirl, so it looks like it is actually coming from your flower. And we have a bigger section here, and you may choose to do the same size again, just a clump of them, or you may want to go slightly bigger, so your gap there is about 2.5 centimetres. So there you go.
So between
you've got a nice challenge.
2.5
Yeah,
centimetres.
nice challenge there for you.
Sure you want to give that to me, given that my...
Yeah, you can cut them. I will form them for you then. I'll be nice.
Okay. So I just got to pick the right ones off the machine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll swap over to the CM and we can all have a look, and you can yell at me when you think you see the right ones.
That'd be a delayed yell, but...
That's right, I'll wait. I'm very patient. So I'll just swap the cameras over and we'll go over to the scan and cut. I shall take my sheet of Ombre card and stick that to me mat. So Natalie's going to still be manning the comments for me.
We have Eleanor as well, who's just joined us from Canada.
Yep. Good morning, Eleanor. Or afternoon over there, I believe. Not sure.
I was going to say, I can't get my head around this whole time difference.
Time difference thing, yeah, I don't know. Was it Canada that said they'd be going to... It was 6, or was that Australia?
That was Australia.
Oh, okay.
So I think our Australian friends are currently asleep. Either that or they're insomniacs.
No. Australians are awake now because 6 o'clock in the evening was 1 o'clock in the morning, so now they'd be up. This is the one they can catch. Yeah. Right, so we'll start a fresh page. We'll delete all that.
It's early morning in Canada.
Early morning in Canada. Good morning to you then. So we're going to go into our pattern and our miscellaneous. Have we got one that's just flowers on? We haven't on this one, have I? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's food stuff. There's some in there. There's some in there. There we go. So we have choice of the purple one, a blue one. And that's about it really. So it's whether we have a smaller centre and 5 petals, or a bit fatter centre and 5 petals too. I have these two.
I would go for the purpley one.
Purpley one.
Yeah.
So AR, A,
yep.
010, and width I want it about 1.5. You said.
Yeah.
So that's 150.
No, at the moment that's 10 centimetres. You're going to want to go down from there. You need to lose an O off that.
The smallest I can go is 32. So it's going to have to be a big flower for your thing.
Okay. We'll show you how to go smaller. So go okay.
And then shrink it on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
I only want one. How many do I need?
You need at
1,
least
2.
3.
So we got 3. Oh, hang on, let me just go in the background scan because you won't see what I'm doing otherwise. So there we have our 3.
Okay, and you're going to want to scatter those across the width of your mat so that you pick up different colours from your ombre glitter cardstock.
So let's have one right down the bottom because it's a nice blue at this end. Let's have one in the middle, and we'll leave one at the top here. Okay.
Okay, now if we go, you can actually do it across the top. You don't need to put one in the middle down here. You can, because you've got your colours that go across this way. So if you're doing it with pattern, you might want to do that. But. Okay. So now if you're going to resize. Now try and take it down a bit more. There you go.
Oh, 2.
Oh, not that low. God blimey.
So I want around 15, don't I?
Yeah, 15 for 2 of them. And you can do one at about
God blimey, that's
25.
tiny. That is dinky. Oh, they're teeny weeny.
Okay. So when you've done the 3, you can add a couple of the other ones. So if you go back to add, go back to pattern.
Oh, silly thing.
That's it. There we go.
How many of those do we want?
We want 2 of those. That wasn't quite how I was picturing it.
Let's just move them. What size do we want those?
So you want those roughly about the same size again, so about 1.5 to 2.
So I go 2.
Yeah, go 2.
For a bit of variety.
Yeah, so we can layer them up a bit then.
I can't do multiple resize, can I? No, I have to do it one at a time.
Not unless you group.
I don't want to group it really, do I?
No. No, I can help it.
Oh, too far.
I mean, I could quite happily stream all day doing design stuff. And I have done before now. I did I think it ended up being sort of like a 2-day stream on Twitch, designing a collection. So that was background papers, icons, pocket cards.
There we go. So I have my 5 pieces of tiny flowers that we're going to cut out.
Okay.
Across the top of my page.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my blade set on 6, which should cut nicely through this. Is that all I need?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll go cut. It's going to take 1 minute to chop all these out. So again, my speed is on 1, nice and slow. I have cleaned my blade because it was a bit mucky, to say the least. I'm doing all that orange card the other day.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, it got a bit mucky, so so I have cleaned my blade, so hopefully we'll have a nice clean cut, and my pressure's on -3, I believe, for cutting. So we'll press play. I apologise for the noise because it is rather loud.
Some more out of that top line, you know. Always do some more out of that top line.
There's plenty of colours, so we can always do a few more later and do some different ones. There you go, let's finish cutting. Let's just make sure it's
cut properly.
cut properly. I'm sure it has.
Yep.
My judgment is usually reasonable.
Do you want me to switch you back over to the...
Yeah, I'll unload the mat and then... yeah, that one.
That one. Okay.
Stupid.
What? Have we not got a picture?
I'll let you know in a minute.
Go to StreamYard and check it.
No, you're correct.
Okay. So because these are so fine, I'm going to use a spatula to get them off. Now, the one that comes through your scan and cut is quite bulky, so we do recommend getting a metal one for doing detail work. So you don't have to have the Cricut one, there's loads of different ones available, but it's just so that you've got that nice thin leading edge to get underneath. Okay.
Oh dear. Sarah's housework is slowly piling up.
No, I said mine was slowly piling
that's
up.
piling up, yes.
Okay, so you can see because we've used the Ombre card, we've got a nice range in our tones, and I'm sure later we'll end up adding some more to this just because. Now, what I need is
This.
Yep. Well, yeah, I can do it on that actually. Thank you. I'll do it on the back. So, got my stamping mat. So this one's just one from CE. And just pop those on there. And we can actually go into the centres of our glitter card. And we can even just do a little press in each petal just to form our... Okay. So we start to build it up a bit more 3D. So I'll do that to each shape. And these little ones you can definitely just go into the middle. If you really want to just do it into the palm of your hand. Just helps you give it that little bit extra pressure. Any questions so far?
No, so far so good.
Okay. You can see why I do this on the back of the mat and not on the front. Okay, so we can bring in our card. And we can start to build up our design. So, with this one here, if you wanted to, you could do a patterned layer underneath it, but just for now, I've already pre-cut some lovely silver mirror card, and onto the back I already put adhesive, so I thought I'd be really organised this morning. And now it's kind of back in, so let it come. So any questions while I'm slowly releasing this from its backing? Because I don't want to pull it and break it.
What was the paper that we used? The adhesive sheet.
The adhesive sheet is one from the same people that make my scoreboard, actually. It's score tape, and it's super duper sticky. So it's good if you want something that's going to be well and truly welded. Tell you what it is particularly good for, and that's doing the hinges on your albums. So if you're into making mini albums, keep an eye on the blog because there's a mini album project coming and it's going to be the first content that is exclusive to members on the website. So, but I'll let Ian talk a bit about the membership on the website and what we're doing with that, because he set it up. Well, I had a bad back and couldn't do anything.
And yeah, so basically on our website of plannercraft.uk there is now a members area that has been set up. It's going to have some content in there for bits that we don't include in the magazine, maybe some of the USB projects. Some of it will be free, and there's 2 levels of membership. There's pay as you go, so there'll be bits that everybody can pay for, and there'll be bits that are free anyway, and there'll be bits that you might need to pay for. And then we have a all-inclusive everything goes package, where basically you pay a monthly fee of £5, and then that gets you access to absolutely everything that we put up. So there will be exclusive projects which other people will be paying for. If you have the top membership, then obviously it won't. You'll just be able to access all these bits. So that is live at the moment. There isn't much content on at the moment because we're still in the process of setting up the content to go on. I know a few of you have already signed up for us for the pay as you go, so thank you for that.
Okay, so I'm just working around my design, picking off some of the bits and pieces I've already cut. Gonna work round. Oh, this is still wet. So we have a little bit of wiggle room. And I'm gonna pop a little bit of glue on that one so we can place that one. And can everybody see okay? Because if not, don't be afraid to say, I can't see. Okay. So it's going to be a,
Is the peel off design done on the scan and cut? No, it was done with dies, wasn't it?
it's done with dies, but you can just easily use your scan and cut to do it.
There you
So the dies I've used are all from the works. They're all part of the same set actually. So it's a nice little photo set. And should be available online, I believe.
go. If it is, we'll put up a link up to it.
Yep, we'll post the link if we can find it.
Yeah, so if it's still available, we'll stick a post up in the group about it so you can see. And Haley's going to have a look at the membership.
Cool. So yeah, that's your little baby, isn't it? Because you've been working on that.
Yeah. Like I said, there isn't much in there at the moment. There's nothing in there at the moment because we've just sent out the project. So
Yeah, I have part 1 ready for me to type up and actually create, so you can kind of join in, and I'd love to see what you're going to make with it.
things like the files, maybe for this we could put in there as freebies, couldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, because we're getting quite a collection from these streams, I have to say.
Yeah. So any of the files that we use on the streams will pop into the membership area, so that people can download them if they want to.
There are some available in the group as well, so if you're not a member of the group yet, it means this is being hosted on our page, so you may not necessarily be a member of the group.
Yeah, and the group is Scan and Cut.
And papercraft courses, classes and workshops by Planner Craft.
Thank you.
The longest name ever. And even then I probably got some bit of it wrong. Yeah, that was my attempt of, you know, doing good SEO. What would people search for us as? Do the longest list possible. Nice and fiddly, this one. It does look good when it's all off and...
In a second.
No. Keep talking.
Keep talking. Just I check. And Hayley says she loves the work. She gets loads of dies and paper from there. Yes, we get a lot from there, don't we?
Yes.
When we can, anyway. When we can get out there to have a look.
Plus you can order online from the works, so...
Yes, they are there online.
So my one flower shifted slightly, so it's okay. You can just pop it in there. I'm just going to tie this one bit up. I don't mind snipping a few bits off just to get it on.
See, that's pretty.
I'd have done my tweezers for this bit. Oh, the other thing is, this is it's dropped. Okay. Aldi have these tools back in stock.
Ah, yes.
It doesn't want to stay on there today.
Do you
Just
want
help
to
me out. It's okay. I'll
I can get them for you. Let me just I can see them. How much were they? Do you remember?
$6.99.
There you go. So it's a set of tools that Aldi supply. It's the Quill bit that Nat is just
Yeah, double-ended tool.
tools. It's also got some tweezers. It's got some scissors, I believe, as well, isn't it, in the pack?
Yeah, you get the scissors. You get the die brush as well, which is handy. So I was using that lots this morning because I've done loads of die cutting for later as well.
And that's $6.99 from Aldi if you do.
You can get it online. You don't have to go in store.
Yeah. Membership, you don't have to pay for membership. There's a pay-as-you-go, or there's the £5 all-in. So your choice is on that one.
Yeah. So with the pay-as-you-go, basically, if there's a fee on the article, you just pay the fee.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've paid your £5, you just get it for free.
Yeah.
But we're currently planning all the content for that. So the first project is going to be a mini album, and that's probably going to be a two-parter, just because the amount of detail that's going to go into it. Come on, Mr. Die Cut, you don't want to come out there, do you? I was so careful to pop you back in, but I think I should have been...
You could have left them out.
Yeah, would have been better leaving them out.
Eleanor's got to get ready for work. She has to be cross.
Okay. Hey, fiddly.
Oh, Eleanor's somewhere in...
Yes.
Yes,
You-
Sorry, Eleanor.
He's been a bit slow today.
I'm a bit slow this morning. I've had a bad morning.
Yeah, headache. Again.
Yeah. But do stay safe at work when you go. Obviously, you're dealing with this as much as we are over here. So. Eleanor's in the States, isn't she?
Canada.
Canada.
Canada. Don't say what you're thinking.
Nothing. Me? Would I?
Yes, you would.
Till you mentioned it, I hadn't thought it.
Yeah, right.
No, I hadn't. I hadn't
So, if you find that you have a bit that is going somewhere you don't want it to, the joy of this one is it's nice and flexible. You can just manipulate it carefully, and you can actually bend it round shapes. So when you get to this point, you might decide that you want to add in a few extra flowers, which is probably what we'll do off air, and then you can have a finished card design. Now you might want to mat and layer that, and what I will do in a stream next week, and it's going to be one that you're going to want to have a notepad for, is I will show you the mat and layering technique where you only need 2 pieces of card. So we'll do a full stack. Okay?
Yeah. So you're back at 2 o'clock today?
We are.
What are you doing at 2 today?
Today at 2 I'm doing digitising doodles, and at 4, not 4,
No, 6.
6, at 6 I will be doing the watercolour die cut that I prepared earlier.
Yeah. You've got Lou coming on at 12 o'clock, Lou with us, and we have Pete at 12:30 with his giveaway.
Leslie at 1:30.
Leslie at 1:30 from Chocolate Baroque. Pete's back at 4. I think that's everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
have a lovely day. If you're going to work, stay safe. If you're not, have a nice
Nice chilled afternoon.
nice chilled Friday.
And join us again at...
Join us again at 2 o'clock for digitising doodles.
Yeah. So if you want to know what you need ready for that one, it's literally just a scan of a doodle.
Okay.
So don't need to draw really well, just a doodle. Okay.
Yeah, you want to change the screen?